Hello and welcome to Wheel Thing TV. I'm Dave Knoll. In this week's episode we're checking out the Fiat Abarth 595 Competizione. Well, at $38,500 it looks like a lot of money for such a small car, but really, what price can you put on fun? Under that pert and perky little bonnet there's a 118 kilowatt, 230 newton metre, 1.4 litre 4-cylinder engine, of course with a hairdryer strapped to it, gets up and boogies quite rapidly and has a very firm ride to boot, which makes it a little bit uncomfortable on some of the streets around here in Sydney. As is the norm for the 500 class, it's not a huge boot, but then again, it's not meant to be. It is a city car, and really a couple of bags worth of shopping is really all you'd expect to be putting in something like this, apart from 4 human beings, of course. Seating is courtesy of Sable at the front. They're absolute competition style seats with not very much adjustment apart from fore and aft and with tilt on these things, but as you can see they're dedicated to holding onto the body, and they certainly do a pretty damn good job around some of the corners that we need to go through. It's a fully digital dash now on the Abarth. Information available via a small button on the end of the wiper stalk. And of course you've got your little menu button just down here as well, which will give you some options in regards to things like your dimmer and speed buzzers and a little bit of change for your data as such as well. But the most important thing about the Fiat Abarth is that lovely, raughty, snarling, popping, farting exhaust that it has, especially when it's underway. On the road, the Abarth Competizione is very, very hard. It's got exceptionally taut suspension and very low profile tyres. It gets lots of grip along the short wheelbase, but anything bigger than a 5-cent coin, you really notice it in your spine. Being a sports-oriented car, you do have a sports button. Basically increases the boost to give you some extra horsepower at the top end, and you've also got that visible here on the gauge. Well, Fiat's 500 or the 595 Competizione, it's a little car, but it's a lot of fun. And for $38,500, look, as I say, it might seem a lot of money, but you really can't put a price on the enjoyment that you get out of it with that 5-speed manual, that 1.4 litre turbo engine, and the way that it snaps, crackles, and pops out through the exhaust. It's sensational. For Wheel Thing TV, I'm Dave Knoll.